The cracks and the weaknesses have been exposed because you've got two key members of the family down.
We saw the royal family hit by crisis after crisis.
William, understandably, is going through an incredibly difficult time with all of this as well.
Hey, what's up, fam? So we thought we knew all there was to know about the British monarchy, glamour, tradition, and, oh yes, the constant drama. But this time, we're looking at a scandal so juicy it makes last year's royal feuds look like playground squabbles. Imagine this. Prince William, Mr. Perfect, and his father, King Charles, have been exposed as, get this, slumlords. That's right, these royal icons, who love to preach about saving the world, have some deep, dark secrets. And believe me, they can't pin this one on Harry or Meghan. Let's dive into how it all went down, because this is one you need to hear to believe. Alright, so here's the tea. It all started with a jaw-dropping investigation by Channel 4 and The Times that lifted the lid on the royal family's less-than-royal treatment of their tenants. You'd think with all their wealth, William and Charles would be providing top-notch homes for those who pay them rent, right? Wrong. Instead, the royal estates they control, especially under the duchies of Cornwall and Lancaster, are filled with freezing, damp, and moldy properties where basic amenities like heating are sometimes a luxury. The real shocker? William's estates alone rake in tens of millions each year, with around 600 properties in his portfolio. You know, the same guy who recently launched a high-profile campaign to end homelessness. So, while he's out here talking about shelter and warmth, his own tenants are living in conditions that would make anyone shiver. But wait, it gets even juicier. Sources say that these properties are some of the worst on the market when it comes to energy efficiency. We're talking ratings so low that even the minimum standards set in the UK are barely met, if at all. For example, it's been illegal to rent out properties with energy performance ratings below E without special exemptions. Guess what? Nearly 100 of these royal rentals scored F or G, the absolute worst. And tenants are stuck paying extra to heat their homes with coal and wood just to survive the winter months. Can you believe it? While King Charles and Prince William publicly enjoy the perks of their titles, these properties under their control leave people struggling to keep warm. This isn't some minor oversight. People are reporting visible black mold and drafts so severe that curtains sway with the wind. And here's the kicker. Complaints don't exactly go over well. Speaking up could mean eviction, and for many tenants, there's nowhere else affordable to go. But here's where it gets interesting. Speculation is swirling that someone on the inside might have had a hand in this expose. Could it be Camilla? Sources suggest she might not have appreciated certain comments William made about her family not being welcome at royal events, or that he's less than thrilled with her position in the family. Maybe she nudged things a bit so that William would take the heat. Imagine a royal family feud spilling out into the media like this. And let's not forget, while William is painted as the main villain here, Charles isn't innocent either. He has been leasing land to public services like the NHS and charging them millions over the years, all while dodging certain taxes thanks to his status. One source even highlighted how his Duchy of Lancaster charges over £11 million just for ambulance parking space. Yes, you heard that right, ambulance parking. This isn't just an issue of negligence, this is textbook exploitation. Now, here's where it hits a nerve. While William's tenants struggle with cold, damp conditions, he's out here basking in a life of luxury and virtue signaling with his homelessness campaign. How does he preach about safe, stable housing for all while knowingly letting his own tenants suffer? And with taxpayer money funding these estates to boot, the hypocrisy just writes itself. And what does all this say about the royal family's image as the heart of the British people? The Queen, bless her soul, once understood the importance of maintaining public support. She knew that even royals had to keep up appearances to keep the public on their side. But with William and Charles's alleged actions, it seems they've lost sight of that, and the people are noticing. Social media is in an uproar, calling for accountability, and the hashtag Shotri Abolish the Monarchy is trending more than ever. Let's dig a little deeper. These aren't just rumors. Several tenants have bravely come forward under the condition of anonymity to reveal what life is really like under royal landlords. One tenant mentioned spending hundreds of pounds a month on coal and wood to heat just 2 rooms. Imagine living in a supposedly first world country under royal authority and still relying on coal fires. Another tenant shared that their landlord warned of a significant rent hike if they dared request improvements like central heating or proper insulation. This scandal has also put a spotlight on the royals' ancient tax breaks. Thanks to some medieval rules, the duchies of Cornwall and Lancaster can rake in profits without paying regular taxes. This means that while ordinary citizens are struggling under high taxes, these royal estates are exempt. They're essentially profiting off of people's need for housing and doing so tax-free. Fast forward to the recent years, and these revelations are making waves in Parliament. Lawmakers are raising eyebrows at why these estates are still operating under such outdated privileges. It's like a scene straight out of medieval times. feudal lords holding onto land and power, profiting off the people. And people are rightly questioning how, in 2024, the British monarchy can justify this behavior. The UK press is all over this, calling it one of the biggest royal scandals of the century. People are demanding change, and this time the royal family might not be able to simply ignore the public outcry. With pressure mounting, the question is, will the monarchy finally be held accountable, or will they somehow dodge the bullet yet again? So where does this leave William and Charles? They've been caught red-handed with hundreds of tenants suffering under their watch. The investigation has shattered the image of the compassionate, charitable royals, revealing a side that's anything but royal. While they might hope this blows over, the internet never forgets, and neither do the people they've let down. So what do you think, fam? Can the monarchy recover from this, or is this the beginning of the end? Drop your thoughts below, because one thing's for sure, the royal family just got exposed, and it's not looking pretty.